first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Flex round. Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now Taylor to throw. But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Ndamukong Suh busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. And now a first down following that long gain. Blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
This time Taylor will throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Third and 2, now Taylor. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Here's Gallman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Last round! Ohio!
Taylor now to throw on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. First down, Tannehill. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a carry for White. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Tannehill with a hook up to Thomas for a Dolphin first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
first and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out now come the Jets. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
On first down, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Gallman will run it. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Second down, here's Taylor. He hits blue. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's got Kearse. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Here's Taylor. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 38.
To throw again is Taylor. He's got his man. It's Kearse. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 79 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Fielded about a yard deep. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! 1, 2, flex round! Flex round!
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. fresh set of downs here.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Flex round!
Now Gallman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, Taylor. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go!
Taylor. And he's got a moonwalk. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw is Taylor. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's the backup Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And his kick is right through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. They go play action here on first down. And throw right side complete to Parker. They'll run with White. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. His throw incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Meanwhile, down in Philly, and the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Tannehill. Goes underneath here to White. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And now a sneak, Tannehill.
Now that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches, but when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. Here's Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins are in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. That's caught right side by Anderson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 190. 190. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Final play of the half. It's Taylor. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Come on, let's go! White, nine! White, nine!
The final shot before break. Taylor, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. But that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Here's Tannehill. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They give him a gain of 37.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now a play fake here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's White. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And Parkey's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On second down, here's Taylor. Complete outright to Kurz. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Time running out here on the play clock. On third down, Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Meanwhile, down in Philly, and the Eagles have extended their lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Tannehill, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now Taylor to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Second down and just 1. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's 3rd and short. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Taylor now to throw on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Taylor. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 64 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Going deep here for Parker. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now White. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Taylor will throw. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Jets on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's got Enunwa. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quincy Enunwa, 74 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. So now here come the Dolphins. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Now White lost the football, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now a toss. This is Gallman. And some room to maneuver. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Taylor. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And out come the Dolphins now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And now White, not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Tannehill now to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Tannehill. Drops it off to Ajayi. The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. He's back to throw. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a third and long. Now Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And the Giants have taken the lead there late in that one. A win would be their first of the young season. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Tie game, probably time for one final play here. What do you do in this spot?
Now you're thinking about Hail Mary. You've got to find a way to heave it all the way towards the end zone and give yourself a chance. Your time management sheet tells you with this amount left on the clock, you don't get cute and try and get 2 plays, because if you try that, that's all you're going to get is 1, and it won't be a 1 towards the end zone.
How will they handle it? Let's find out.
Come on, let's go!
Throwing now is Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Anderson. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition, Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Taylor now operating from the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Not laying back defensively. They blitzed right there first play in OT.
The game's changed a bit, hasn't it? I'm telling you, when we were kids, most of the time you'd lay back, not necessarily prevent defense, but you'd want everything in front of you and hope that the offense made a mistake. Now people aren't counting on that, and they're going after them and being aggressive. Of course, if they pick up your blitz, it could be a big play for the offense.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Taylor. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. The Jets on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be third and forever. Operating from the gun, Taylor. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Let's go. Flex round.
On first down, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Back to throw, Tannehill. It's caught, Stills, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up third down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
To throw is Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
They run again with Ajayi. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Dolphins, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles